Okay, guys, take number 2 because I messed up the first one. Still drinking my coffee. This is to show you my pipes from Ireland. Um, we'll start with the second briar pipe I ever bought. This is an Irish second, kind of an 80S shape. I bought this at the Tinderbox about 41 years ago. This was my favorite pipe. I smoked the heck out of this thing. And as you can see, if you can see on where the nomenclature is, I snapped her. Had her in my coat pocket, bent over to lean on something in my truck on the fender, and snap, she went. I've had to glue it back together several times, but it's been holding now for about 15 years good on this last time. But as you can see, the glue kind of, I put a lot of CA glue in there. It kind of pushed out onto the smooth side here. You know, on the rusticated side, you can't see anything. A little bit, you can see a line there. But I still smoke this pipe all the time. Love this little pipe. Even the stems, I don't know if you can see, it's from polishing so much all over the years and stuff, it's starting to shrink back from the size of the briar. So that was my first Irish pipe, Irish second. Here's a little Sherlock Holmes here. I like that one, so I went back to the Tinderbox and I bought this apple, an Irish second. Again, I can't understand or see why this is a second really, because it had a dull finish on it when I got it, and for years it was just dull. A couple of years ago I decided to take it to the buffing wheel and buff it up and put a good coat of wax on it, clean it up real nice. And I cannot find a single fill anywhere in this pipe. I don't know why it was a second. And there's a little ding right over here. You can't hardly see it, but I think I may have put that in there. I still smoke this pipe every couple weeks or so. It's in my rotation. Love those two pipes. Next, then about 3 or 4 years ago, I like the, well, if you don't know it, bent bulldogs are my favorite shape, so I thought I'd buy another one, so I bought an 80S in the Dublin edition, nickel band, and as you can see compared to each other, the newer one is much larger than the one from 1981. So I smoke this one. This is in my regular rotation too. All three of those are my regular rotation pipes. And so actually I only had 2 Irish pipes for 40 years, or almost 40 years, until I bought that Dublin edition. And then a couple years ago, I was out estate hunting in an antique store. A guy had this, not technically an Irish pipe, you know, a Manx pipe, Isle of Man, but it is a Peterson. It's got the P lip. It's got a P on the lip here. Aboriginal finish. When I bought this pipe, the guy had it marked as carved wood pipe. It was a lot darker and dirty. I mean, it was filthy. But it's kind of got the reverse tenon. I don't know if you can see that. And this is vulcanite on the pipe, which I don't know how you can soak that, so it's just like scrub to get that clean and shiny. That's my number 4 Irish pipe. Let's see, the 5th Irish pipe I got was a gift from my friend Mike Trench, and it's a K-Briar 999. K-Briar, it says a Peterson product, made in Republic Ireland on it, on this side, and on this side it says just K-Briar, and there's a K on the stem. This was one of his grandfather's pipes, and he gifted it to me generously. He knows I like Petersons, and I like Rhodesians and bent bulldogs, so I love this pipe. Going down. Trying to go in chronological order here and see what I had here. This is my only, no, I shouldn't say that, but it is my first Peterson system pipe. It's the little guy. What is this, a 313 or something? Oh boy, now I gotta look. Yeah, 313, that's the small one. And I believe this is, yeah, made in Republic Ireland, so it isn't too old. Yeah, it's a regular 313 standard system, nickel band. I don't smoke this one too often. It's a tiny little bowl. I mean, I can barely get my index finger hardly in there. My pinky goes in. I can't even get to the bottom with my pinky on this. But I like system pipes, but this one just doesn't get much love. Oh, let's see, what's next? This one. Anybody got any help on this one? I can't find any information on it. It says Erica, made in spelled like Erica. I imagine in Irish it would be Erica. Made in Republic of Ireland. It's kind of got a system. Looks like it may have had a stinger. It's got a little bit of a well, but not much at all. It's drilled like a well pipe. The bit, well, I don't know if you can see that. The hole comes straight out, not up on the top like a Peterson. I don't know, were there any other pipe factories in Ireland? I can find no information about any other pipe factories. So I imagine it might have been something from Peterson's, but maybe that's a replacement stem. I don't know. I don't know where I got this one. I think I picked it up in an antique store. Just another one to add there. Here's another one that's got a mystery to it. This one, I believe, the stamping is very faint on it, but it looks like BR, and then I think it's ENDON, like a Brendan. It's got a 501 you can see in there as stamping number, or shape number. And of course it's very likely made in Republic of Ireland. And I can find nothing on that. No information on that either. I don't know, it's kind of a bent bulldog-esque. It's got diamond shank and it's got a bead line. I don't know. Nothing about it. But it's an Irish pipe. Okay. Next we get to, I actually may have got that from the same guy, now I think about it. I bought a collection of pipes a year and a half ago or so from a guy that was moving to Florida. He worked at the Tinderbox here in my town, and a lot of Tinderbox pipes and stuff like that. And I got this one, Irish Second. This is a system, but it doesn't have the proper, I mean, it's a well pipe, I should say. It's got the well. He barely even smoked this. I don't know. I've smoked it once or twice. It doesn't smoke that good. It doesn't have a system type bit on it, but it does have a well. It's just got a little bit of rustication on the bottom there, so it probably had a bad spot. That's why it became an Irish Second, but it's kind of like a Baskerville. It's a big pipe. It's actually bigger than my Baskerville, but I've seen bigger Baskervilles and smaller ones, so got that one there. Then my the next one is one I bought a couple years ago. You've seen this in several videos and Instagram stuff like that. My Peterson Sherlock Holmes Deerstalker. This is probably the best smoking Peterson I own. I love this pipe. If only the bit was acrylic and not vulcanite, ebonite, because it's a pain in the butt keeping them clean, especially for me, because most of my pipes see a little bit of sunlight some part of the day. But I do love that pipe. It is the best smoking Peterson I own. Excuse me while I take a drink. Let's see, the next one on I always like to get the classic Peterson shape, the B10. So I finally bought one a couple years ago. This is an Iran rusticated B10. Great smoking pipe too. It's just a standard 10 and no filter or anything like that. But, you know, just the classic Peterson shape, the B10. Great pipe. Alright, let's see. Next then, the shape number on this one? I forgot now. Ah, it's the 05. It's like the B10 but a little bigger. This one's got the P-lip on it. I bought this from one of the guys in the Chicagoland Pipe Collectors Club. And it's a filter pipe. It's a 9mm. It's just says Peterson filter. Peterson of Dublin filter on this side, and then it's got 05 on the other side. Doesn't have a well, I don't think. Got 9mm in there. God, I can't see down in there. See that chrome ring? It just reflects the light off every time I try to look in there. No, it's not really a well pipe in there, but I guess he didn't like the way it smoked, but I don't know if he knew that it needed a filter. I think that was 9mm when he bought it, but got that one. Then, my friend from across the pond, who's been moving and hasn't made a video in a while now, Pipe Monkey Gary, sent me a bunch of pipes, and he sent me this one. This is a Peterson Rock of Kasul 999 rusticated Rhodesian, beautiful brass ring. I can't tell, is that supposed to be like a 6mm filter? It's got a kind of a well down in there too, so I don't know if it's supposed to take a filter or not. I don't have any 6mm filters out here. And then the other one he sent me was this little tiny 407 squat pot. I mean, it's a tiny little guy. I guess it's a sport pipe, is what Stay-at-Home Piper told me before when I got this. Got the green stripe on there. Haven't tried smoking it yet. Be a good little taster pipe. Then that brings us to this year, November, at Arlington Pipe and Cigar, when we had our November Chicagoland Pipe Collectors Club meeting. They had the rep from ODC there, and they had the Christmas Sherlock Holmes shapes with the copper band on them. So I had to get the Squire, which is the ADS, but beefed up, big, nice big bowl. I really love this pipe too. Yeah, Christmas 2021 Squire. And these just say made in Ireland. And I love this pipe. So I got this in November. That's I got Sherlock Holmes here. And then I liked that one so much that I wanted to get a Baskerville. So December then I bought me a Baskerville. Same thing, it's a copper band. It's the 2021 Christmas edition. I wish they would have done the mouthpieces with the P-lip. I actually like P-lips, but they're acrylic, so I don't have to scrub the darn things all the time. And this is another great smoking pipe too. It's got a nice deep bowl. Bury my pinky in there. A little dirty, but yeah, I really like these pipes. So that's it. That's my Irish pipe collection. Let's see if I can tilt you down onto here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Irish pipes so far in the collection. I may have more somewhere that I haven't found. It's kind of crazy. So, anybody knows anything about a Erika or Erica or a Brandon or Brendan? Let me know in the comments. Hope everybody's doing okay. I'll catch y'all later.